Do you have questions on how to properly care for your pet? When is the right time to get your pet spayed or neutered? Or maybe you're looking for a place for your pet to stay while you go on vacation. Mapleview Animal Hospital. Dr. Bader from Mapleview Animal Hospital gives you great advice for your pets. Mapleview Animal Hospital on Panther Drive at the corner of Riley and 136th on Holland's North Side. And on the web at mapleviewanimalhospital.net. Mapleview Animal Hospital. They love your pet like you do.
And we're back once again with Senator Arlan Meekhof. Good morning, Senator.
Good morning, Juke.
And you had a honor accorded you very recently, right?
Yes, my colleagues in the Republican Senate caucus elected me their leader this last week, and it was a great week for Michigan. I just want to commend the people of Ottawa County. I mean, we led the state in the percentage of voters that turned out to vote, about 47%.
Yeah.
Not the total number. So we beat some of the bigger counties like Wayne and Oakland and Macomb by percentage. Mm-hmm. That to me says people believe in their right to vote and their responsibility to vote.
Right.
And I just want to commend the voters of Ottawa County. It was about just over 80,000 folks came out to cast their ballots, and from all reports, election areas went very smoothly. The clerks went very smoothly. Gathering the data went very smoothly. I mean, again, tribute to our clerk, Justin Roebuck, and the way that he's helped train some of the township and city officials on how to run elections, how to get this thing done well organized, and with very, very, very few complaints. I think that they're to be commended. And I'll just put out the challenge for 2016. I mean, like I said, we had about 47% of voters came out. What I would like to challenge everybody in Ottawa County is in 2016 is a presidential election.
That's right.
Bring somebody with you who hasn't voted recently or is a brand new voter. Go out, find somebody, if it's your child or a neighbor or whatever it is, find somebody and challenge them to get out and vote. I'm not telling you how to vote. Just get somebody new to vote and add and explain to them why you think it's important to exercise that right and that responsibility, because they'll listen to their friends or their neighbors or their parents or something like that. It is important, and it's important that you participate, because if you think about it, if you don't participate in that way, you shouldn't complain.
Right.
So I'm hoping that everybody does take that right and that responsibility very seriously. Again, congratulations, Ottawa County. I think did a wonderful, wonderful job.
Now we're looking at a lame duck session.
Yeah, we're looking at a lame duck session, and typically, at least recently anyway, that's been a very active part of the legislative session. 2 years ago, I think there was 300 and some pieces of legislation that went through in a couple of weeks, many of which, almost all of which, had been vetted through committee and other things, and we're just waiting for whatever reasons for things to get done. I don't suspect that we'll have anything like that this time around, although, again, you have a number of legislators who will be leaving public office, and maybe they've been working on something their entire time they've been there, something they'd like to complete for their community. And there'll be lots of opportunity, I think, for folks to do that, either representatives or senators that are leaving. They campaigned on maybe one or two things that they wanted to get done, and this is their chance, hopefully, to get them done.
Okay, got a call here. Good morning. You're online with the senator.
Yeah, I have one comment. I realize that we probably need to do something with the roads, but right away, Governor Snyder, he wants to double the gas tax. I mean, that is kind of awful high tax. We already pay plenty of taxes. There must be some other way or something else that we can do besides raising the gas tax by double digits again. So thank you, and I'll listen to your comment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is probably the one issue that's going to take most of the air in lame duck. Mm-hmm. What is it we're going to do about this? Now, I agree with the caller. By the time we look at taxing gas, that's probably not the right formula. I've talked about that on this program before. We do a lot of it by taxing gallons, and we're using less and less gallons. We have fuel-efficient cars. We've lost 1 million people. So maybe some way, and these are ideas that are all on the table, moving the tax to some sort of wholesale price of the gas instead of the gallon. And even long-term, I don't know that that's the right solution, maybe, but we do have to do something. So we either have to carve it out of the current budget, out of current expenses, which means who's ever got a dollar claimed somehow through state budget that's coming to them, we have to remove it from them. Those are always catastrophic fights as well. So it's not an easy solution, but I think we're long past the conversation, is it a problem? I think we all recognize
We know
that. We
that.
just have, at this point, we haven't come up with the right solution. I don't know what it is yet, but it's going to be better, I hope, than what we're doing. And it may even be only a 10 or 12 or 15-year solution, because taxing the fuel may not be the way to fund the roads. It may be something else. But I'm open to a lot of ideas.
Good morning. You're online with the senator.
Yeah, I think gasoline prices right now are price gouging anyhow. You know, the crude is what, $70 a barrel roughly? And when it was that, if you look back in history, we were paying like $1.79 a gallon. But now they're up here at $3 again, and why it keeps going up and up, and you know, there's no reasons. But why is this?
Well, I would say it's and I've said on this program before, it's market demands. It's people that speculate on oil and do different things. You know, somebody sneezes in the Middle East, we think we got to raise the price of gas or oil, and I think that's unfortunate. But what I will say is that the oil exploration that we've been able to do here in the U.S. and the Dakotas and other places, we have increased our supply, and that is what I think has helped mostly keep it down around $3. If we had not done that, I think our gas would be extremely expensive. Look at Europe and Israel and some of the other places where it's $6 and $7 a gallon because they don't have their own ability or resources to do that. You know,
I know we're producing more here now, but why can't we produce a little bit more yet?
Well, I think our federal government has restricted lots of areas in which we can. All the public or private lands that we've been able to help generate more energy, we've been doing a very, very good job. But there's some other properties that I think we could do as well, and safely and environmentally friendly. All of those things. You know, the closer we get to energy independent, the better off we're going to be. In fact, if we could be energy independent to the point where we're selling because we have net energy, that would tell the Middle East, you know, keep your oil. We'll be able to take care of ourselves. Right. And fossil fuel may or may not be the energy of the future, but it is right now. So if we can do everything we can to control our destiny, we should do that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That's a great question.